Good day to you guys. How are y'all doing? So I have not, starting out with this video, I have not been able to keep a consistent, stream due to various reasons involving the household here and more importantly, some, a plan that I have for the next month, which I will talk about later on when it starts getting closer to that day. Anyway, so I had gotten a hold of Meowscles here, right? Just got a hold of him, decided I want to do a match entirely with this set. This match ended up turning out to be a little bit more of a interesting tidbit than I thought it was going to be. So I figured I'd do a recording using GeForce to show you guys the replay of what happened with it, right? So, starting out, I'm on the battle bus here. I decided I'm going to drop off at the little island. I'll starting to pass over it now. It is, if you're able to see my mouse, right over at the edge of the corner, right where the mini-map is now. So I start diving over in that direction. Sorry about that. Anyway. So I start diving over in this direction. And, well, my original plan is to land on this little wooden tower over here. As you can see where I start drifting back a little bit, and then I decide, for some reason, I'm going to go land over towards the direction of the building above. Or about west, according to the map here. I see the chest, so I decide that's going to be my final drop point right there. Now, mind you, I knew that there was someone following me here. As you can see the light blue triangle on the map. I knew that there was somebody else going to land here, which is the reason why, one of the reasons I had hesitations with going over to that spot. But I'm happy I came over here because I started out with a shotgun, right? So, a little bit of running around, end up finding another chest, have some grenades and stuff like that, pistol ammo, get enough gear to start reconfiguring everything around. Then I find this boat, right? This is where things start to take the turn for the screwy. So first I'm just going to use the boat as a means of just getting up the river faster. I see the llama up here, I'm like, oh, okay, so let me just go ahead and just start shooting at it. Okay, it doesn't pop open, so I figure I need to get up there. So I decide to take the boat and try to do a full vertical climb. Or, you know, just a vertical climb. Can't get it to line up. Get it to line up, doesn't work, so fire at it, and oh look! There it is. So I go and grab all the looties and stuff here, all the fantastic little things. Consider on the remote explosives, and then just stay from there. Alright, so the rest of this is pretty much going to be me just devoting myself to using this boat for the entirety of the match. Run over the stuff there, clear the bridge. I will be back at this spot here towards the end of the match. Or towards the end of my time on the match. So, as you saw there, I just ramped over... Hold on. Okay, so we're going to go back to that here real quick. Nope. Alright. So I get to about this point. I see a house up here, so I'm like, okay. So let me just go ahead and do this. Get over to the thing. Instead of breaking down the building like I wanted to, it just kind of ramped me over it, so I got some air. I think it was about 2 or 3 instances of me catching air with the boat in this match, maybe more than that, I don't know. I didn't really check that. I just kind of came to the replay and decided to do the little commentary with this after I got done with the match. So, here I am, just restoring my health, or shield. Alright. This is where we get to the next part of this whole bit. I try to go up, I start working on trying to go up the hill here, right? Over to Lazy Lake. I decide for some reason to go this way. I get up onto here, then try to make a turn. Can't get myself to go up there even with the boost, so I just start drifting down. And right about here is where I start noticing 2 people running around. Right? So, right about here. You see the guy here, these 2 right here. So I decide to creep around. He dies. I fire a rocket. End up landing a kill on the second guy. I'm sorry, Barktooth, if you were mad about that, if you ever see this video and you were mad about that kill, you kind of don't have a reason to get mad. I mean, you got sniped by a boat that was on land. I honestly, if I would have been in that situation, I probably would have laughed. I mean, I was laughing anyway because, well, reasons. Alright, so I start working my way over here with the boat. Dismount, go grab some ammo, switch out gear, you know, that whole bit, the boring parts of this whole bit. Okay, so get everything all swapped out. I start heading over that way. Alright, so we're coming up to the next big part of this. I ended up getting the boat kind of stuck there. It slid back down. Right? So I'm coming up to the next big part of this, which is where my first instance of actually seeing a helicopter since this update. Alright, so you see the Ford boat sitting over there with the chest. I ramp over that to try to get some air. Alright, so I could hear the helicopter, but I'm trying to get this XP token up here. So I'm like, okay, I'll try doing it using the chest. And I start hearing the helicopter getting closer. I get the large shield potion. Now, mind you, I didn't notice that landed until after I did that jump. So I'm just pelting grenades over in that direction, hoping it will deal some damage. He lands a good amount of hits on me. I end up landing a hit on him right there. I'm not able to see him past the tree, and then I hear him get back into the helicopter. For some weird reason, I decided it was a good idea to try to hit him with a shell at that distance, and then I pulled out my assault rifle and started firing at him. Got landed a few hits, but he was too far out, so I get back into the boat. Of course, not before I use a first aid kit to heal myself. Alright, so I decide now I'm going to ramp into the house and try to wreck through it. I succeed in wrecking into it. However, I have also succeeded in flipping the boat. So, after this whole bit here, we're going to switch to gameplay view since I'm in the corner like this. Start flipping some of my stuff around. And toss out the tactical shotgun since the pump action actually is a little more range savvy, if only slightly. And the only reason being that it has a narrow spread compared to the tactical shotgun having a wider spread. You know, trade firepower for firing speed. Well, firing efficiency with firing speed. So I'm up here, start banging on the stuff here to try to get whatever chest I keep hearing. I start realizing that the circle's starting to close, so I'm trying to flip the vehicle. It won't flip. So I'm like, okay, so that screws my whole thing over. And then I remembered about this boat that I passed by actually ramping up into there. So I grabbed the boat and I decided to start driving back downriver. Coincidentally, about the same direction as I was doing before. Now, my driving with this boat is absolutely atrocious. Please forgive me for that, but I was having fun. Decided to start firing at some of the player-made structures, and then to start firing at the house. Now, I'm just going to let it fast forward through this part here, because all I basically do is pick up some proximity, some remote explosives, start throwing them around the house and destroying them, for some reason thinking that this would actually count towards destroying things with proximity mines or remote explosives. No, that objective is also player structures. So, head back over towards the direction of where I killed the first guy, right? See a player structure there, decide to go up here. I am approaching on Lazy Lake when I decided to just, well, have some fun with this after seeing this guy, right? So, I'm firing rockets at the guy. Now, mind you, I'm at complete disadvantage because I am limited to my movement limited to my maneuverability and evasive action because I am in a boat that's on land. Right? Now, mind you, the tactical shotgun ain't doing much damage to me because the spread is so wide and it's not quite hitting me. So I'm kind of just going around evading his shots. Don't ask me how somehow I managed to land a kill with this, but so I zip back over this way, swing another missile over towards him, and he dies. Goodbye, Deathlock, if that's how it's pronounced. So I go and pick up some stuff here, to include picking up his tactical shotgun, I believe. Right. So, heal myself up, pick up the tactical shotgun, and then... Now, mind you, every one of my weapons have not been used at all for a kill, have not been used at all, minus the encounter with the guy with the helicopter. It's been entirely me using this boat for everything I've done. Alright, so I realize the circle will start... I hit the edge of the circle there, so I start heading back over towards this direction. Now, let me flip this back into third person here. Note the structure up here. That is actually what I spotted. You're able to see on the edge just over the hill. Right? So I'm going to leave it this angle so this way you guys will have a better idea of what I wasn't able to really see. And where my downfall ended up being in this match. So, I'm firing off shots. I'm starting to realize that the shots after a while will drop off and then inevitably explode once they hit a max distance. So I start kind of testing shots. And this shot that just fired out here is the one that hits the structure, so I continue to fire over that way. Or fire in that way until, you know, he stops building structures there until I kill him. Right? So I'm sitting here just completely wrecking all of his structures. Now, mind you, you see him running across here. Now, I didn't see him running across there for some reason. So, I also didn't see him up here, otherwise I probably would have been aiming up there. So, here he goes across. He'll start building a structure around, like, right here. And then... Oh, yeah, also, you notice that the shots will start, like... Let me go back here real quick. Right, now you'll notice that the shots are starting to circle around. I don't know what's causing it to do that. I had 2 of my shots do that. Anyway, the guy goes over here. He starts building up here, starts taking shots at me. He's realized where I'm at and what I'm doing. So he builds up here. I start backing up. I fire over here because I didn't see him move. By the time I saw him move, it was already too late. I died, but at least I took out the structure he was at. I ended up coming in 4th place in this match. So, moral of the story, moral of the story told in this match, here, if you're going to use a boat, take it hardcore. Just take it on a hardcore ride. Take it on a nice, magical trip through the Fortnite island. Take your boat everywhere, because this boat you actually can take everywhere. So... with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary I did for this match. I hope you guys enjoyed all the weird shenanigans I did in this match here too. I'm going to start releasing more content like this using GeForce. Whether it has commentary or not, whether it has commentary or not, it's going to be dependent. I'm going to be doing highlights using GeForce, and I'm also going to be doing little recordings and stuff like that using GeForce and then uploading them to YouTube. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, you can subscribe to me here on YouTube, or you guys can look me up on Twitch, twitch.tv/KaiMacros, and you can also look me up on Twitter at KaiMacros to see more stuff there, though I haven't really posted too much content there other than notifications for my stream, which I'm going to be working on posting more actual stuff on Twitter as well. That being said, I hope to see you guys. I hope to see you guys on the next video, and be safe out there, guys. Be careful, and, well, stay healthy. Because the coronavirus going around, you know, it's not something that, you know, pleasant. You get the idea. I'm kind of bad when it comes to, I tend to stumble and then stuff like that. Anyway, I'm working on that too. Anyway, so keep safe, guys. Keep safe, keep healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.